everybody, and welcome back once again. Another edition of Inside the Headset. It's week 2, it's game 2, and I'm over here at the campus of Riverdale, and I got with me the head coach of the Riverdale Warriors, head coach Will Kriesky. How you doing, Coach?
Good, doing well.
Well, man, had a game here Friday night, came away a winner. TP was smoking, Chop was out, everything was going great. Talk to us a little bit about Northeast and the big win for the Riverdale Warriors.
Well, we came out, we received the opening kickoff, took the ball down and scored. Did a great job. Offensive line did a really good job executing, blocking them. Northeast is really athletic, so we knew we had to get out.
How many kids they have on their team, Coach?
They had about 48 to 50 kids, around 50 kids.
Which is right for their level,
yes.
level of that they compete in.
And they won, like I said last week, 9 games last year, and then they had to forfeit due to an ineligible player. But they're used to winning.
Yep.
They expect to win. So we knew we had to get out on them early, and we took it down and scored. And then defense came out and shut them down, 3 and out. They punted to us, and we drove down and scored again. So we got up 14 points really quick.
And that's where you at in the first quarter at that point?
It was about, I guess, 8 minutes left in the first quarter.
So you're at 14-0, so you feel pretty good.
Yeah, kids are feeling pretty good, excited, flying around.
Getting a little chippy, happy.
Yeah, I thought our defense was doing well. Third series on defense, they snap it over the punter's head, so we were able to recover it inside the 10.
Little gift.
Yes, sir. So we got up 21-0 in the first quarter.
Wow.
So, we had a little excitement, fired up, and we finished the half 28-6. They got a drive at the end of the first half.
Did you feel like when you went in at the half that they had your foot on the throttle and you felt good about it, that you was going to come out and everything was going to be okay? Or
yeah,
what?
And I told the kids, we'll find out what type of team we are.
Yeah.
Are we going to coast and struggle, or are we an experienced team and going to come out? Because they were receiving the ball. So I challenged the defense. I challenged them to a 3 and out. I said, you'll tell me if this is a different type of defense if you stop them. So they did a good job. They stopped them, and then we were able to take it in for another score to go up.
So now you're up 4. They ain't got any.
No, they had 6. They scored.
Okay. Right. At the end of the half.
Yeah. So we at the beginning of the third quarter we were up 35-6. So
feeling good.
Yes, sir. We felt pretty good. Defense played well.
No turnovers at this point? Nothing?
We threw an interception early, but our receiver chased the guy down and punched it out.
Can't teach that.
And he did a good job. And
you
we
can't teach that.
So really,
no,
we really didn't have a turnover. So
as far as the game is concerned, in the books you do, but
yes.
you know what I'm saying.
Yes. So Drew did a good job. He had 3 touchdowns, over 140 yards rushing. So we thought he played really well. You
didn't have to pump him much the second half. Take a break. You're done.
We had Jaquarian Curry ran the ball a little bit. The Woodruff ran the ball. I guess he had about 6-7 carries. And then Marcus Lloyd also. He finished. Marcus Lloyd, another. Of
those young guys, who do you felt like did come out of their shell a little bit and started to figure out some of those things? Who do you think?
Both Braden Woodruff and Marcus Lloyd are both. They're kind of neck and neck. It's really good competition. Marcus is really good in between the tackles. Woodruff's good on the outside edge. Both of them run real hard, real physical backs. So,
right.
I can't say one's above the other one right now. So
they're fighting for it.
Yeah, they're competing every day in practice. So it's good. Defensively, I thought Javon Nelson second half, he got a couple of sacks. Thought he played really well.
And you got to have a big game out of him every Friday.
Yes, and I thought the other Gaston and Eric Brown were consistent and played really well up front. Another guy that surprised us, Alex Mitchell, a sophomore, played some at middle linebacker, and I thought he did a really well job.
Tack, ready to hit, play. And to be linebacker, you got to want to hit, play. It's a different position from all of them on the field.
Yeah, so I thought he was pretty physical and did a good job. But we still, the down part is we had a lot of penalties.
Ooh, and you own that, Coach. I'm not being mean, but turnovers and penalties, head coach owns.
Yeah, but it was aggressive penalties.
Okay.
It was roughing the passer. We got to be smarter.
Okay, I can take that one.
Alex got one. They said he speared him with his head.
Playing a little aggressive. I'll take that one.
Another kid was a sophomore late in the game. It was close. He could have went either way. Caught him out of bounds.
Hit him in the back?
No, he just hit him out of bounds on the kickoff. It was close.
So 15-yard penalty.
So, it wasn't the offsides. It was jumping offsides or things like that. So, it was.
Missed assignments. How'd you feel about that? Just as, because first night, man, every time I remember the old coaches' shows, they say, well, we just had too many missed assignments that we need to get cleaned up. Did you feel like, or did you feel like everybody was where they needed to be when you start looking at them on video?
Of course, we made a few mistakes here and there. I thought our aggression, I thought us flying around kind of helped overcome some of the mistakes.
Okay.
Again, they were very athletic.
But as the game gets going, they're getting to where they're predictable. Hey, you're down. You can't run the ball.
Yeah.
You're going to have to put it in the air. So you're starting to get to where I'll dare you to throw it. You know.
Yeah, and you know, like this week we'll be really tested. You know.
Oh yeah, we're going to talk about that.
We have to play really well this week.
Speaking of that, he got a win. He came over here, put his boys on a bus, and brought them over here to Rutherford County, and got the better side of Siegel. You traded video and got a look and got a little Siegel video, so you don't have to work for that. That's always good. That's a freebie and everything. But at the end of the day, you're not playing Siegel. You're playing the Franklin Rebels.
Yeah.
And you know, when you start to think about Coach Donnie Webb and everything, and you put that identity on Coach Webb, as far as, you know, like we went over to Memphis Friday night and we started talking about Coach McDaniel, Mike Eady and I, and we were talking. We said, well, we know he's going to run the ball. That's just Coach McDaniel. When you look at Coach Donnie Webb and him playing college football and knowing his background and everything, when you look at him, what do you know about Coach Donnie Webb and his team? You're going to get.
He's very physical, defensive, tough football game.
Okay.
They run to the football. They fly around. They're very, very disciplined. They're going to be lined up correctly on defense, and they're going to hit you in the mouth. They're really physical. Donnie Webb does an excellent job with defense.
So he just likes to get them ready and get them pumped up. You know, they're just good physical football players that when the ball is snapped, they're attacking.
Yeah, Donnie will do a good job having us schemed up, ready to go. It'll be really tough for our offense. We got to play really, really well Friday. We can't have many missed assignments, missed blocks. They're really, really big up front on both sides of the ball.
So they're going to try to push you around, Coach.
Our offensive and defensive line will have to play really well and get after them if we want to have any success at all. Besides
him being physical up front on both sides of the ball, when you started looking at the video and you started slowing down, what was one of the things that, they're getting, of course, they're two-dimensional, they're run and throw, but when you start looking at them and everything, some of the money guys that come out that were just kind of glancing off the field, give me some numbers. What are some Riverdale fans, when you watch their side of the ball, who are they going to be wanting to watch?
Their quarterback. Their quarterback is exceptionally well.
Disciplined?
Yes, he's very disciplined. He is very shifty. He can run the ball really well.
So he's a run and throwing quarterback.
He'll make you miss, and he'll make you look bad.
Smart?
Yes, very smart. He's a baseball pitcher. I think he's going to Belmont to play baseball as a pitcher. So,
enough said.
Yeah, so he's an athlete, and those are the type of kids you want.
Oh, man, if you can, I mean, if one of them walks into your office, you say, have a seat, my friend. You know,
we don't turn those guys away.
No, you don't turn them away, and if you could get a bunch more, you know, it's kind of like, used to say, well, I don't want a basketball player. I'll take a basketball player because you want his vertical leap. You'll put him at receiver and everything. By the way, have you gotten any basketball players? I noticed that Blackman had a tree in there where a couple of basketball players jumped from hoop to football. Have you had any of that activity?
Well, our sophomore class, we have 5 or 6 of them that play basketball and football. So we've got to kind of get that mix. Coach Voss does a really good job working with us with the basketball type football players. Like C.J. Johnson for us, he's a basketball football kid.
And you see that hand and eye coordination even in the football game, man. When you get a basketball player, because you got to have that to play the game.
Javon Nelson, our defensive lineman, he plays basketball.
So he knows body and how to push people around. He's been underneath the basket a little bit.
Yes, he is.
Well, faculty, staff, administration. I heard it was like someone told me. I called after the game. I said, how did Riverdale look? They said, Stork, the TP was smoking. You loved it Friday night. Said everything was operating just like normal.
Yeah, Mr. Lee Nation, our assistant principal, did a great job having everything ready to go. Our booster club had the facility looking nice. I think Mr. Nolan was even impressed. He stopped by, watched the game, and gave us some pointers after the game, called us, told us what we need to do.
He's a warrior. It doesn't matter. I think I saw that on Twitter. There's only one game. I'm a Riverdale Warrior, and that is it. And, there's some people that look at that and they say, really? And then, I look at it and I say, yes, really. Yeah. Because you want that type of guy. When you got, he's
Riverdale through and through, kind of like Mr. Rake, smart through and through. That's just the way those guys are. They're about their
and Burgundy
school.
And Vegas gold.
Yeah, they're loyal to their school, and they know where they came from, and they're not gonna.
David Limbaugh.
Yes.
I'm sure he was spinning wax Friday night.
Yes. David Limbaugh's here every night. Anything we need done, David Limbaugh will get it done for us. He's a great guy.
So special teams, how'd you feel?
We did well. You know, we missed some kicks on kickoff. We rotated some kickers. We let Jared Russell, and that's what Mr. Nolan was giving us a point on. He's a straight toe kicker.
Okay.
So and then we let Caleb Moore, our other kicker, kick some, and he did well. He missed some kicks early on, but he
so
got
that's
better.
coming. We need to work on that.
Yeah, he got better as the game went on. So things looking okay. We punted the ball one time.
Did you go for two or did you go for PATs?
No, PATs.
You hit?
Yeah,
you got those?
He did a good job kicking
As
those,
long as you get the PATs and stuff like that. And I guess that's about it. We've talked about offense. We've talked about defense. Injury-wise, you okay?
Yeah, we're doing all right that way. So
all right.
keep
You have to be ready.
Yes, sir.
You have to be ready. All right, Warrior fans, gather up and head over to Williamson County to Franklin. That kickoff will be at 7 o'clock. We'll talk to head coach Donnie Webb tomorrow night on Inside the Headset. But you kids be there. Over at Franklin, kickoff, like I said, is at 7 o'clock.